Hey, this is Ziggy Marley and you're watching Friends 24.
A Grammy Award-winning artist with reggae royalty roots. Ziggy Marley has been flying the green, yellow and black flag for laid-back Jamaican beats around the world.
Hey, you can take it or leave it, and you don't have to believe it.
Now he's back touring with his latest album, Rebellion Rises. We caught up with him during his stopover in Paris.
Hi, Ziggy Marley.
Yeah.
Welcome to Paris. In your seventh solo studio album, Rebellion Rises, you call out the word to make a positive and peaceful difference. Is it the main message that you really wanted to spread through your lyrics and your music?
Generally, yes, but specifically, we're calling on humanity, human beings, you, me, everybody who's watching around the world. We human beings who have that love in our heart to stand up for that love, to rebel for that love, to promote that love, to make that love become the priority of countries and religions and political parties to bring people together. So it's time for us to take a more progressive, a more action-oriented stance.
Your latest album opens with the song See Them Fake Leaders.
Cause them fake leaders in the place of power they sit, from religion to politics, they're riding the wave of fear, starting fires they won't kill.
You say that music can reshape the mind of political leaders and their actions. How?
What we can say is this: if there's a generation after this group of leadership around the planet, if there's another group of leadership coming up, or the younger generation that becomes leaders, if they can be influenced in a different way than the leadership that we have now, then we have a better world. And music plays a part in that whole cultural change that we're looking for. Music is a big part of that.
Every city, every country, everywhere I go, rebellion rises, and it grows and it grows and it grows and it grows. Everywhere I go.
In view of the current international political climate, I would say, how can people remain optimistic and keep faith on what you just said?
There's no other choice. The only other choice is to give up. And we can't give up. That is not a choice. So we choose to remain positive because we see that as our only hope, as our only option, really. Negativity and hate cannot win. You cannot win. It doesn't, no matter how much we see it, how much they put it on us, push it on us, show us in the media, show us in the news, show us the violence, the hate, the divisiveness. They can't win.
You took your first step in the music business at the early age of 11, alongside your legendary father. Is it or not too heavy to carry the Bob Marley's legacy so far for you, your brothers and sisters?
Well, we don't see that carrying Bob Marley's legacy because Bob Marley's legacy is bigger than Bob Marley. You know, Bob Marley's legacy is one of humanity. It's the same thing we're talking about. That is a legacy. Being good human beings, being good, good fellow citizens of the planet, helping each other in the planet. It's a legacy that has been existing for centuries. There's always human beings who bring forth a message. The same message we carry now has been coming forth from human beings from centuries ago. So that is a legacy, really. And it is not something that we choose to carry, it is something that carries us.
It's this love, it's this love, it's this love, it's this love that I'm feeling. It's this love, it's this love, it's this love, it's this love that I'm feeling.
So your father changed the landscape of music by bringing reggae music into mainstream. What does it mean for you to be a Rasta man if you endorse the fact that you're a Rasta?
I am just like you. I don't know what you are, or him or she, but I am like everyone. I am the same. I don't know if a Rasta man is different than a Muslim man or a Christian man or a... I am not. I am a human, and this is how I define myself. I don't define myself with terms that can be used to stereotype or put myself in a box. I know within myself what I believe and what I want to see and how I live my life.
How do you define reggae music nowadays?
It's the music that brings the news and the positive news and the inspiration to the people. It is one of the only music that is really known for being worldwide. The upliftment of people who are oppressed, the upliftment of humanity. That genre of music is known for that.
I'm holding up the fire, holding up the fire, lighting up the sky, lighting up the sky, like a lighthouse on the ocean. I bring you home alright.
So you won 8 Grammy Awards, including last year for the best reggae album.
Yeah.
What does it mean to you?
It means more exposure for the message, really. We don't make the music to win a Grammy, but it is good that a positive message within the music can be lifted up more by saying it has won a Grammy. You know, so I like it for that reason, that it promotes what we are doing.
I had the chance to introduce your brother, Ziggy Marley, on stage in Africa, in Ivory Coast, with the I-Trees, many other artists, among them Third Word. What does Africa mean to you? Do you have a special link?
Yeah,
what does Africa represent here?
Africa is the beginning and the end. Africa is the home. Africa is the heart. Africa is where everything comes from. It is our soul. It is all humanity's soul, as all humanity is from Africa. And also, for the reason of that we are of African descent, in terms of our physical being, our DNA, our bloodline is traced back to Africa. It is a fact. So we hold Africa in all these different levels of regards, from the humanity side and from the genetical side also. It is the breadbasket of the world. Everything is taken from Africa and given to the rest of the world. But, you know, Africa have a special place and a special future if we can get right togetherness and leadership. Africa is a very, very important part of this world. You just need to get going in the right direction, you know. But it is very important, Africa.
Nowadays, reggae music is deeply rooted in Africa. So do you know about the reggae scene?
There's one African artist for me really like from ever since, and it was Fela Kuti. He's my African artist, you know. I like him a lot.
Afrobeat and Fela.
Yeah.
Those music were close just because of the message spreading through music, reggae and Afrobeat.
Yes.
Last question, someone asked me, what is your favorite song?
My favorite song?
Yeah.
My favorite song, Africa Unite.
Can you give us a bite?
Hey. Africa Unite, 'cause we're moving right out of Babylon. And we're going to our father's land. How good and how pleasant, you know, it would be before God and man to see the unification of all Africans. As it's been said already, let it be done. You know, so yeah, Africa Unite are my favorite.
Africa unite, Africa unite, yeah. Africa unite, 'cause we're moving right out of Babylon, and we're going to our father's land, yeah. How good and how pleasant it would be before God and man
Rastafari. Thank you.
Yes,
to see the unification
Hey,
of all
really?
Africa, yeah.
Hey, Jamaica.
Yeah.